Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. They're taking a shot on this first play. He's got it deep downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, too, I love that. First down.
big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Home to try.
First and 10, Herbert. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Herbert from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. It looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They're in long for him here. Defender's there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you play in the defense here today.
Airing it out to start this drive. And his first pass falls incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
There's not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
and 10 now from the 46. It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 44-yard line.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Blown back is the handoff. And that's not what the offense either. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Offense get it done.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, 3rd and 15 now following that delay of game.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jets bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, go line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Take that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed. And they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
In the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I can promise you that is a throw. As a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off or take the other way.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Spins out of one side. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Broncos. This is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He steps out of bounds.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third down, Jets into the dime.
Set up. 19, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a fourth down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Herbert back to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
The Jets take the lead on the first play of the drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Raiders 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 25-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. He's going to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
We call them toxic, they got a chance to go out of balance, cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Setting up to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically. But I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Still sticking with the passing game. He finds Tigger Conquo for the grab. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing it again here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18, Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
70 Lions. Bullshit. Like you mean it. Come on, man up. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Before the play clock expires, Pete Carroll averts that penalty, signals timeouts. They're down to their final one in this half. It's 2nd and goal.
Go! Cowboy 80! Let's go, let's get that touch. Ready,
Working now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They start the drive with Hall. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jets first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Connects with his back. Hall. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good.
24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
21.
To throw, Herbert. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
It's Herbert once more. Running in the red zone. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, come 19, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it at the 30. He will get this inside the 30.
Speaks to this guy's talent. It's just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Now again, running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Williams on the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Here we go, 2nd down.
70 Timberwolf, 18 Rattler, 18.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way. Get the ball out of your hand.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. The Jets take their first time out. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Back to the air, Herbert. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. From right side, cut by Wilson. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Airing it out to start this drive. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. down. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down.
Defended by DeCamerion Richardson.
Stay with Tiger.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, New York.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Raiders 21.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
Cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
5-9.
Throwing now, Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back basically to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. So even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's grabbed at the 10. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
At their own 17-yard line.
One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And he will finally catch. Up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll run here on first down. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Andre Cisco will hold him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
18, Rodler, 8.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Pete, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
This one's in lanes, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Herbert now. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in. And you know we don't get like your birthday. You find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Set, 380. Delta, hunt. Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
It's a gain of 32.
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield and has him set up now at the 35.
Baylor tight. 59. Go.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cap it.
Herbert. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Line.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes out to the left. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're going play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Let's go now. Bronco, 7 Pirates.
Working on first down. Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
I got him. On me. Ready?
Here he is on 2nd and inches. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
19, Tiger, 19, come 19, come 19. Come on.
3rd down from the gun. Chased out to his right. Just gets the 1st and more. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Drop, Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket is fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Cuts his way through a tackle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Look at 19. Let go.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They pitch it out to him here. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Carlson now to add 1 more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Raiders 28.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 280.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet.
Run.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You've got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Set. Back 80. Block. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Connects with his back. Hall. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Third down give to Hall. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on four. They snap it to Herbert. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And that right there was the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also...
And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the fourth. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
He's moving. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Looking now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Looking in the air here. Escapes the pocket. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Goes to the hurry up here.
70, Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
From the red zone now. On the move, hit it right. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now from the 7-yard line, after that penalty, Brock, they are still going to try for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, the penalty did not deter them. They go from 7 yards out and still convert for 2.
And you know what it was about, Kate? Do you know what that was about?
I don't.
It was about execution. It wasn't about, oh, I got more of the playbook opened up because I got a penalty. No, give me that play from the 3 because you have more run-pass options. You set yourself back. It means heightened execution. That's what got them the 2-point conversion.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Jets leading by 6. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
380. Hey, captain.
Hall running between the tackles. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Crowd right.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. There he goes, right sideline. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York.
Number 10.
The Jets stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets bump the lead up to 13 points.
36.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Maybe a bit of desperate. He's got it inside the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give him 37 on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
18-yard line.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Their shot there on 1st down drop. Don't come away with any points just yet. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And this is down all the way to the 3.
15 yards.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 3-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Taken down and
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and throw it here. Looking throwing again, and he goes down again. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Go.
Looking to throw it. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point
They look
conversion.
to throw it. And it's all in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Drawing out the design keeper. So it's a road win for the Jets. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.